Wonderful facility for hockey, and what a way to spend Easter Sunday. It's the playoff final weekend from Nottingham, and the grand final, it is, of course, the Nottingham Panthers, the home side. I guess they're in their own dressing room. It is the Cardiff Devils. And Jason Grande, well, 2-1 in the playoffs, a .920 save percentage. He had a scintillating .949 save percentage in the regular season, and what a find he was. I mean, arguing him and Greenfield, the top goalies in the league, who's the best, it doesn't matter. Grande starts for the Panthers this afternoon.
Yeah, and he certainly in the first period in the semifinal kept his team in it. 17 shots against. Panthers were only down 1-0. And you need that kind of goaltending in the playoffs, especially in these one-off games. Your goalie has to come up big for you, and Grande certainly did for the Panthers, especially early on in the game. Well, Ben Bounds, well, we know what Bounds can do. He's a big game goalie. Always seems to play his best here in Nottingham on the semifinals and the finals when he gets there.
To Garat, the Hungarian international, dumps it in. Gorley had an assist yesterday. Gorley will rim it around up the left side, or the right side rather. Zek at the left point, redirected by her. Fantastic bit of hand-eye coordination. Zek with the shot. Her in front. Early goal, 1-0 Nottingham.
Yeah, Zek picks it off the boards, doesn't think twice, gets it straight to the net. Her standing in front of the net, gets a great redirect, pulls the puck in. Bounds is going one way, the puck goes the other way, it's in the back of the net. A great start for the Panthers. Her scoring the overtime goal yesterday to send the Panthers into this final. Gets the first goal of the game, and that's just confidence. Goal scorers when they get a goal.
Perlini, what a grade A opportunity in period one, sends it back to Donaghy. Donaghy with a shot, that was redirected on the way through by Perlini, but patted away by Grande. Contos. High over the head of Bounds, off the glass. Bush for Donaghy. Donaghy, that's not a great pass, as Contos was right there, and now Gorley's without a stick. Her with a chance, scores! Up top shelf where you keep the good whiskey. Sam Her with his second. It's 2-0 Panthers.
Well, just a big scramble in front of the net. Hurley's trying to get the puck, loses his stick. Everyone's trying to block that shot. Bounds never sees it. Just can't give Her that kind of time on the puck, and he picks the top corner. He's got such a great wrist shot. He's the wrong player to cough the puck up to. They score a big goal to take a 2-0 lead here.
Richardson pushes it into the corner. Fournier's got some work to do. And Fournier's going to take a penalty as he put a little cross-check into the back of Betteridge. And it will indeed be a cross-checking penalty, as now tempers Flair. Garat didn't like it. Stephenson didn't like it. Let's have a look. It's a little shot to the back here of Betteridge.
Yeah, there's been a few cross-checks in this game. The referees have let it go in front of the net, but down along the wall, that's an obvious call. Fournier needs to pull back on that one. Wasn't a big cross-check, but it was enough to send Betteridge down. But when you see Zek moving around in the offensive zone, the power play like that, what he's trying to do, he's trying to get the Devils to shift out of their system.
Here's Wickers. Wickers in front. Oh, what a play. Fossier scores! Power play goal, Panthers. Fossier makes it 3-0.
Well, Wickers just gets his head up and he gets it to the net. He knows he's got a man going hard to the net, and Fossier does get a little tip in front, but then he picks up his own rebound. Bounds doesn't get any help off the rebound. You can't let a player like Fossier pick up a rebound like that with a wide open net. He's not going to miss that. He's been the hottest player in the playoffs, picking up his 5th goal. Shot comes in there. Wickers, good play head up there. Fossier just goes to the net like good goal scorers do.
3-on-1, Doherty and Fossier. Doherty with a chance, patted away by Bounds. Remember that one, folks. At 4-0, it might have been all too far a trip back, but Schoonberg blocked by Spencer. And Bounds is doing all he can. Spencer doing all he can. And now it's playoff hockey. There was a big hit by Spencer. He's out of position. And now looking for the hat trick was Her. And we've got a fight in behind, as it is Alfaro and Bush. And we've got some action down the other way, as Her and Brandt down the other end are going after each other. And you can see Bush had enough, and down in this end, well, it's all happening. It's all happening, and you'd expect that at 3-0 there would be frustration for the Cardiff Devils. Bush taking measures into his own hands against Alfaro, and Riley Brandt trying to get at Doherty. So what they're saying is, because we were watching down the other end, obviously Bush jumped Alfaro. Alfaro kind of defended himself and is probably going to get 2 minutes for roughing, but it's 5 in a game for Bush. Fossier chips it into the corner. 1:20 remaining in the second period. Mosey stretch past Olszewski. Olszewski into the middle, nobody there. Spencer. Quinn Wickers turns it over. Here's a chance for Olszewski. Olszewski scores! Cohen Olszewski gets the Devils on the board. It's a 3-1 hockey game.
Well, again, the Devils find some to the area in the slot. Panthers don't cover it. Olszewski fakes and just makes a great move to get around Grande. That's a fantastic move from Olszewski. Nice pass out from the wall. The Devils were starting to create more and more chances, and the Panthers get caught there. Nobody picking up the slot area in the defensive zone. Olszewski makes them pay for it. Really nice finish.
Alfaro had the puck bounce away from him. Conversely, Sanford had a bounce away from him, and now Spencer will settle it down D to Wickers. Wickers doesn't get it out. Here's a chance for Martin. Bounced away from Joey Martin. Perlini hustles in. Perlini off of Fossier. Perlini keeps it alive. Here's Martin, sends it across, looking for Sanford, but I think the Panthers knew he wanted to pass that puck. Here's Martin, scores! Joey Martin pops it into the top corner. 3-2 hockey game.
What a shot from Martin. Fournier has his head up, makes that pass across to Martin. He knows where he likes to wait for those opportunities. That's a great shot. Grande doesn't have any chance on that one. Good play from Sanford getting it up to the point. To Fournier opening up the ice. Something the Devils haven't done a lot in the offensive zone, but this time they do. They try to spread the Panthers out, and they score a really big goal.
Four minutes remaining. This is tense stuff. And they're a bounce away, perhaps. And here they are, back again, chasing down Barrow. Barrow kept the play alive. Fournier scores! Fournier with a rocket of a shot. It's a 3-3 hockey game in the grand final.
Well, it's just a great pass from Roy. Just waits and waits, and he sees Fournier come down. Fournier just comes down and blasts that when he just comes from the outside. Comes down from his point. There's no coverage from the Panthers. They forget about Fournier. Fournier just rifles that into the back, and then you just can't give Fournier that kind of shot at the top of the circles. He's got a great slap shot. Great play from Barrow from behind. Showed a lot of patience. Made the perfect pass, and we're all tied up here.
The defenseman in wide came off Spencer, and now a giveaway to Fossier. Fossier's pulled down. There's a penalty coming up. Alfaro. Grande goes for the extra skater. It's 6-on-5. Panthers. Well, it's touched up there, and it is a power play with 32.9 seconds remaining. Fifth power play for the Nottingham Panthers. They're 1 for 4, and there is time left here with 32.9 seconds remaining.
And also something to remember, if the game goes into overtime, it's 20 minutes of 5-on-5 hockey, so it'll be a 5-on-4.
37 seconds remaining in the power play. Olszewski versus Doherty. Olszewski can't get it. Doherty wins it back to Zek. Still 30 seconds remaining in the 5-on-4. Here's her. Her down low. Doherty comes across the net. Mount and Fossier's got it in. It's in. It's over. It's over. Fossier in front. Power play goal. The Nottingham Panthers are the 2025 Grand Final winners. Their first playoff championship since 2016. Take a bow, Fossier.
Well, we're going to have a look at this again. I think the referees will look at it. They did call it a goal. There was traffic. Fossier was right in on top of bounds, but that's a tough one. I don't see how they could call that one back. The Devils would like them to look at it to see what the referees, usually any goal scored in overtime is reviewable. Right there, does go off his skates. Does he kick it in? Off of bounds is certainly not, doesn't think that should count.
Oh my goodness, Paul Lady. I mean, Fossier thought he was the hero, but is it a kicking motion? They're going to look at it, and this is the nightmare for any team, that if this gets called back, you've got the garage sale out here of equipment. Champagne's probably already been popped.
See what they think.
Well, you know what? Just everyone, we're going to be quiet. Let the referees tell the story. Oh my word.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh my goodness.
It's a tough call. Whichever way they were going to make it, it was going to be a tough call, but.
Well, it's no goal on the coach's challenge for goalie interference. Ahead for Davis. No stranger to overtime heroics, as we mentioned that GB versus France game all those wonderful years ago. Here's a chance out front. McDonald couldn't get in a shooting position. McWilliam, D to Gorley. Gorley with a shot. It was redirected. McDonald stays on it. McDonald tries to find it, and it just skips by O'Brien. Great moment there for Cardiff. As their top goal scorers, McDonald was in front. That's what you would have wanted, but the puck stays out. Here's Alfaro. Alfaro with the chance. Oh, what a save by Bounds. Take a bow, Ben Bounds. He robs Alfaro and keeps this one alive. Big saves at both sides of the rink.
Oh, what a play from Alfaro. He just decides, I'm going to go around the defense, but I'm going to take the puck to the net. A great move. Great shot also, but Bounds does enough. Gets the side of his body on that and keeps it out of the back of the net. A big save from Bounds. Panthers have looked dangerous going the other way. Like every time you get in the offensive zone, and they're right here. Grande's all over the place, keeping that puck out of the back. We're seeing some great goaltending here in overtime.
Barrow dispossessed, but he stays with it, battling hard with Henbrandt. Here comes Ryan Barrow. McWilliam past the blocker of Grande. Gorley keeps it in. Here's Barrow. Fournier standing in the penalty box. Down there, it's out front. Gorley! It's in! The shot from Barrow. Gorley was in front. Done and dusted! The Cardiff Devils from 3-0 down come back to win 4-3 in overtime. I think it's over this time, Paul. The gloves and the sticks are out. The champagne is popped. Gorley was in front. Barrow put the puck towards the net, and Grande was beaten.
The interesting thing is Danny Stewart is looking on the video. They might want to have a look at this themselves. That's what happened on the previous goal. There was some traffic in the crease. Grande is looking over at the bench to see if they're going to make a call here. Let's have a good look.
There's going to be a challenge here, Paul. I mean, Gorley makes a good play to Barrow, but then Gorley decides, I'm going to go to the front of goal. Watch Gorley activate here. And Barrow throws it out front. It hits Gorley and goes in, but did Gorley bump Grande? Are you kidding me? Are we going to have another goalie interference situation
I'm not sure if it actually hits Gorley. I don't know if he makes contact. We'll see here. We got a good view of it here. Grande comes across. When Barrow picked up the puck, he's been passing the puck well in this game.
The puck is off Gorley there, but does he bump Grande's pad?
Does it go off his skates? This is going to be interesting. Well, this is the view here where the referees are going to make their decision. I wouldn't want to be a referee in this game, that's for sure. I mean, two really difficult decisions for them to make.
I don't think he interferes with them keeping that puck out.
There's not a lot in it.
Are you kidding me? We've had 2 goals in overtime. We've had 2 coaches challenge for goalie interference, and both challenges have been successful. And once again, we have to pick up the garage sale of gloves and sticks and put the champagne back on ice. Barrow looks up, sees 3 seconds remaining, and he will just send it to safety. And you know what? 80 minutes of hockey is not enough to decide a 2025 playoff champion, although we thought Fosse had ended it, we thought Gorley had ended it, but 2 coaches' challenges for goalie interference, both overturning goals, and we will skate on. Donaghy rips it around the left wing. McDonald couldn't get a hold of that. Spencer keeps it in. Here's Doherty. Doherty walks in, blocker down by Bounds. Fosse on the rebound off the stick of Olszewski. Garat. Back to Zek. Zek fakes the shot, throws it into the corner looking for Doherty. Instead, though, it's Donaghy. Doherty wins it right back, though. He's had a great game. Zek walks in. Zek with a shot. Came off of Fosse and wide. Garat to Fosse. Fosse's got 5 goals in the playoffs. Rolls it into the corner around to Doherty. Back to Cooper Zek. Doherty comes back to Garat. Real pressure now from the Panthers. Garat to Zek. Swings wide, around Olszewski, out front, what a chance, it's over! It's over! It's over this time for sure, it's Fossier! Fossier in overtime! The Panthers are the 2025 playoff champions, and it's Fossier with a huge goal! Fossier ends it in overtime!
Well, what a moment for the Panthers. Fossier, who's been their leading goal scorer in the playoffs, finishes the game off. Quick slap shot from the low slot area, pass out from behind the goal line. Always tough for the goalie to handle that quick shot that comes in. Fossier finishes this one off. What a dramatic game, what a dramatic finish. And a big win for the Panthers. They haven't won a trophy in a while. Danny Stewart's done a tremendous job with his team, didn't panic under some difficult circumstances. When the first goal was called back, Panthers showed a lot of character. Then there was one called back on the Devils, but in the end, Fossier finishes the game off, and the Panthers will take home the playoff championship. A big moment for them. You can see the Devils are pretty disappointed. It's understandable. That was a tough battle, a long game of hockey, and they're obviously feeling it right now, but nothing to be ashamed of. They played a heck of a hockey game. Played hard right to the end. They were in it every step of the way, and they came back from 3 goals down. A lot of teams, not many teams do that in a playoff final, but the Devils managed it. But in the end, the Panthers get the win.
Mitch Fossier, try and put that into words.
I'm so tired. We're all so tired. What a crazy game. Credit to them. They pushed so hard and came back. Credit to our guys, you know, we thought we scored. Doesn't.
Well, you could be the only guy to score 2 overtime winners in history.
Maybe, but you know they get one too. We think the game's over. I mean, that's the craziest game I've ever been a part of. Just thankful we ended up on top.
Listen, I know you want to celebrate. Thank you, well done.
What a moment. I mean, yeah, that's a great point by Chris. Mitch Fossier, maybe the first player to have 2 overtime goals in the same game. Mitch Fossier 6 from John Borgerat and Cooper Zek 92 15-minute mark.
Sam, try and describe your emotions for me.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, this is how I wanted to go out. You know.
What, with double overtime and disallowed goal?
That's interesting, way, huh? No, I mean, you invest so much every year with a group of guys, and that's what we did this year. We gave it everything to come together. We started playing our best hockey second half of the year. And yeah, credit to Belfast for taking the first 2, but this one's ours.
We talked about perseverance so much. You were 3-0 up, it was 3-3. You had to cope with the disallowed goal. That is character, isn't it?
Yeah, what a wild game. I mean, credit to Cardiff. That's a good team. Like, you know they're never going to quit. They've shown that to us this year. Yeah, overtime, that 2 disallowed goals, that's 2 shed in the gloves. That's an interesting one. But yeah, I mean, just to regroup. You know, every period we started as the better team, so that was just the goal.
Congratulations on an amazing career. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm just going to go and try and get some more reaction
I mean,
now.
to finish your career on a trophy like that is unbelievable. The Red Hats are out for the playoff champions. Let's head down now. Danny Stewart, the man of the moment.
Danny, I'll just let you go to your family for a moment. Just go to your family for a moment, and we'll go back to and look at that moment.
Wow. That's the dream, isn't it? It was a big move to leave Coventry and make the move. He's got 2 young kids, and that's what it means right there. I mean, a first trophy as the head coach. You can see what it means. He was a tenacious player. He's a tenacious coach, and very deserving. First playoff championship for Nottingham since 2016. There's Rick Strachan, your old buddy. I mean, this is a special moment for Danny Stewart.
It is, and it's a long season, Murph.
Danny, just talk me through that.
I got nothing left. I got no emotions left. All I can say, these guys, man, they dug through it. To give up a 3-0 lead, think you won it, got to get back on the horse. Think you lost it, get back on the horse. Unreal, man.
What were those period breaks like, especially in overtime?
Just trying to keep your focus, stay positive. There's no special recipe. guys were dead on their feet. Same with Cardiff, I'm sure. It was whoever was going to make that first mistake. So, listen, man, I'm so happy for everyone, man. The whole organization, the town, the city, everyone involved.
And these fans, just look at them, look at what that means.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got no words, man. And I've been so grateful. I've been part of such an awesome group of guys. Organization from the top down.
Yeah.
Can't say enough.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the moment that Panthers fans have been waiting for since 2016, and this is the moment that Sam Herr will call time on his storied career. Liam Sewell will present the playoff championship trophy, the grand final title, to number 41. He had the overtime winner last night, 2 goals this evening. And Sam Herr, he's been waiting for this. This is the way he wanted to go out. This is what he wanted to call time on his storied career, with a trophy win. And that's exactly how the script will play out, as Sam Herr will start the celebrations at Motor Point Arena. The champagne bath for the captain. Raise it high, Sam Herr. The 2025 Grand Final champions, the Nottingham Panthers, win tonight and skate together forever. A moment in time, a moment for the ages. If you're a Panthers fan, a moment for the ages for Sam Herr as he calls time on a career.
Winner's medal around your neck. Talk me through your emotion.
I mean, I don't really know what to think. That was the craziest hockey game I think I'll ever be a part of. And to come out on top is something special.
How can you keep your composure? How was it possible?
I don't know. That was a great play by Cooper at the end. We knew Foss was going to get another one, so it's just, I'm speechless, really.
What a great group of guys though you've got here. Just talk me through how you've been all season together.
Oh my God, this is probably the funnest year I've ever had playing hockey. It's a testament to my teammates, coaches, everybody. I mean, everybody's great to be around every day at the rink. And this is just, it's unbelievable.
Well done, Alfie.
Thanks, Chris.
There's the overtime hero, Mitch Fossey. There is the goalie that has announced he's coming back for another season, maybe another trophy in the future of Grande next year, but for now it's all about the playoff title. What a pickup he's been.
Really crazy game, back and forth. We gave up some goals disallowed, but just happy we pulled through.
Gonna grab the Panthers assistant coach, Linton Grant. Linton, that must be one of the craziest things you've ever been part of.
Dude, it's kind of tough to describe right now. Two coaches' challenges, 2 waved off goals. Yeah, so you might need to give me half an hour so I can try and think about what I want to say here.
Talk me through your challenge, because you looked at that, you were quite quickly going to challenge. Talk me through the process when you looked at that iPad.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was at that point where there was nothing really else to lose, and we kind of based it off similar to what they had on their call as well, of them going into the crease. So once we seen that, we decided that it was just worth going for it, and obviously it paid off.
Congratulations, Linton.
Thank you.
For Chris Ellis, Paul Adey, the entire Premier Sports crew, I'm Aaron Murphy. Happy Easter. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been 5 hours of a journey here on Premier Sports, and it is the Nottingham Panthers, the 2025 playoff champions, with a 4-3 overtime win over the Cardiff Devils. I'm Aaron Murphy. Enjoy the rest of your Easter. Until next time, keep your head up and your stick on the ice. Goodbye for now from Nottingham.